This episode of Adventure Incorporated is brought to you by Brendan and patrons like them. You can become a patron at patreon.com/adventureinc. Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to the Adventure Incorporated podcast. I am your Dungeon Master, Anthony Reed. This is episode 109 and the 5th episode of The Path of Evocation. I just want to remind everyone to come and check out our Discord. We are having so much fun having an opportunity to chat with everybody each and every day. Just whatever comes up, sometimes about the show, sometimes not. We are having a blast. Come and be a part of our community. I think you'll really enjoy it. You can find links in the show notes, or you can head to our Facebook and our Twitter and find links on there. It's so much fun. We would love to see you there. There are also links to the Facebook and Twitter right here in the show notes. You can also find them on our website, adventureinc.podbean.com. Just come and chat with us there too. We love to hear from people. If you're enjoying the show and you want to give it a little value back, there are a bunch of ways you can do that. Of course, you can always just tell your friends. We don't advertise anywhere, so the more word of mouth we can get, the better off we'll be. If you're enjoying the show, find someone else who would enjoy the show. Tell them about it. Let them know. You can leave us a 5-star review on iTunes. It's quick, it's easy, it's free, or whatever other app you might use. Maybe you don't use iTunes, maybe you use something else. Leave us a review there too. We really appreciate it. It's such a small thing, but it has such a big impact for us, and it makes us feel good. So we really, really appreciate people doing that. And of course, there's our Patreon. You can head over to patreon.com/adventureinc and see all of the various things we have going on there. We had a huge first month. I am just blown away by the support that you all reached out and gave us. It really, really, really means a lot to us. And we're so excited to take what you guys have given us and make the show even better. So if you got a little bit of extra money kicking around, you want to throw it our way, help us grow the show and make it a stronger place, that's all the better. We have all kinds of cool stuff that came out last month that if you become a patron now, you will still get access to. And there's more coming this month. So hop in now, be a part of that, and we really, really appreciate everyone who has the ability to do that for us. Well, I think that's everything. I tried to barrel through it as quickly as I could. We got an episode to get to. Let's get started.
Previously on Adventure Incorporated.
That's enough. You guys tuck yourselves back down in deeper into the tunnel. They just run right by. He takes another step forward, closer to, whatever light source you guys have here in your little camp. And you see the face of your brother, Torek Erdrat.
I thought you were dead.
I am dead.
You don't look dead to me.
Well, looks can be deceiving.
Dusting himself off.
His teeth are pointed in sharp fangs in his mouth. Two sharp fangs. I think I may have cleared a path for you guys to get up to the Ashen Observatory. Nobles and farmers, knights and wenches, gather round to hear a tale of excitement and mystery. Brave adventurers facing grave dangers. Keth, the fighter monk.
Guys, there's a lot of puppy in this cloak. I needed to say it.
What?
Genevera, the sorcerer. Genevera, you're sitting there next to Clyde, who just goes, "What the fuck?"
I hold up my hand for a high five.
Gebetto, the rogue. As soon as they see the five of you, their expression hardens.
Well, we'll see you later. And Gebetto just turns.
Gillick, the paladin warlock.
But you're dying again, right? Like, you die, then you get a spirit.
And you're nothing.
And then
you become nothing.
And then you're nothing. That sounds like bullshit. Let's go kill the Death Lord.
And Asher, the druid barbarian. Yeah, but I'm asking specifically why Jeff is important to Asher.
It's just the first name. You know what? I don't have to justify this.
Prepare yourselves, for this is the tale of Adventure Incorporated. Let's get started. You guys are just outside of Torix. Yes, Mike.
I don't want to start outside of Torix Lair. I want to start inside Torix Lair still.
Okay, but Lord. Okay.
Um,
Okay. So
can you?
We start inside. Yeah.
Thank you. Go on.
We just left off with Torek making it very clear that he was going to bed and that you should leave.
Correct.
Okay. So we are still in Torek's lair.
Yeah. Hey,
Genevera leaves.
No, hold on. Before you leave, we should probably figure out this Clug thing.
Oh.
And I motion at Clug's lifeless
Robot.
robot body?
Shell.
Yeah.
Case.
Exoskeleton?
Okay.
Hey, Gillick, do you think that we could ask Torek to, let Clug hang out here?
I mean, I'm right here. You could probably just ask me.
Oh,
No.
Sorry.
No,
I didn't
wait,
want to
wait.
interrupt your sleep. I didn't know if you were already asleep.
I don't go to
I don't know
sleep
if
that
you
quickly.
Some people can. It's really kind of cool.
Well, that's unfortunate for me, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not one of those guys either, Torek. Don't worry about it, dude.
So,
Hey, should we try and figure out, if we can, I don't know, wake Clug up instead of having to leave him here for now?
That's probably a good idea.
I've been kicking him a lot when you guys weren't looking.
That's never worked. That's never
and
worked.
that didn't work this time.
How many years has it been, and that's never worked?
Asher or Gillick, can you do I don't know if your healing stuff works on a robot, but can you try?
Well, I could try a thing. I go over to him, and I cast. I don't know if it's gonna work, but because it probably won't. But whatever.
Is it good, Barry?
I'm gonna cast Blight. No.
Moonbeam!
Moonbeam! Are you a shapeshifter? Meld into stone. We are now one. I'm
that's what got us in this situation in the first place.
I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay.
And
read. I don't think
what
we've cast that here before, have we? So why don't you read it?
Yes, we have.
Oh, well.
It is blinded, deaf, paralyzed, or poisoned, which I don't think any of him is, but I'm hoping for some sort of
divine intervention.
Just hoping.
That is, what kind of spell is that?
Level 2, and it is a abjuration.
Thank you. Wait, abjuration?
Yeah.
Interesting. Weird.
Winchestering.
Okay.
That was a bad one.
We're off to a strong start.
Yeah, you go over to the incapacitated armor, the non-moving, non-responding armor, and you place your hands on it and you start to channel this spell. As you channel the spell, Gillick's shield sort of thrums a little bit with abjuration energy.
Excuse
Whoa,
me.
cool. Abjuration, what are you doing?
And the gems that are on Clug's Slam Man exterior begin to glow with yellow energy.
Ooh.
Okay. Is abjuration glowing at all, or is it's just making a sound?
It's just thrumming, yeah. It's just like...
I'm gonna move closer.
His eyes begin to glow a little bit as well. And he sort of stirs. He's like, "Oh, wow, what's going on?"
Oh, it worked.
Clug!
Yay.
So, hey, welcome back. Do you remember when you put Keth's lifeless body inside your shell?
The many pennies, you guys are here. This is great.
Is that a yes?
Yep.
Wait, what? Say it again. I'm sorry. I'm a little confused about what's going on.
Do you remember just a little bit ago when you put Keth's body inside of your armor?
No,
Hey, buddy.
You're confused. Just a little while ago, my spirit was inside Keth's body. I can see how that could be confusing. It's a lot was happening, but I see where that might be tough.
Clug.
Clug.
Oh, no.
So first, you were inside me, and then
Right.
recently, you, I was inside you, and then I exited you, and you kind of fainted. You passed out. It was too much for you. So, and now we're here.
You can tell that story again.
Yeah, dude. Do you need a juice? Do you need a tall glass of water?
Do you need,
orange slices?
Does anyone have any tobacco? We can...
I don't know what you're talking about, Clug. I mean, fuck. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about, Keth. I was just inside you a minute ago.
I mean, that was a while ago, but we went on this whole adventure together, and we met my dad. I met my dad. You took off. It was not great. You don't remember that at all?
I'm a little worried, guys. What are you talking about?
Well, does this look like Adventure Inc. where you are?
He sort of looks around.
That's passive
What the
aggressive,
hell?
dude. Yeah, no, obviously we're not in Adventure Incorporated.
He's like,
What the hell?
and he sees his hand and he starts to freak out.
What? What's happening? What
Whoa,
is going on here?
Whoa!
Chloe,
It's okay. It's okay.
So,
Club.
okay.
Hey.
Oh. What's the last thing you remember? Before now.
The last thing I remember is that I was inside you, just floating around in your mind.
Great.
Whoa. Did you learn
So-
anything?
I mean, probably not. It's Keth, but
Yeah, let's be real.
Oh.
Hey, he had a lot of space to roam free. All right.
it's a free-range spirit.
A lot of
That's a good one.
exercise.
But listen, so
Itty-bitty living
yes, you were inside Keth, and then Adnan made a body for you that you are currently inhabiting. It's a pretty dope metal suit of armor, and there are some soul gems holding you in there.
He looks it over. He's like,
Okay. Well, that was very kind of him.
And it's worked out pretty rad so far. You're wicked strong, and you have fought Keth a lot and gotten pretty good at using this thing, but it seems like maybe there is a danger to having you kind of adventure in it. And
He
Jabetta
sort of,
nervously looks around the group.
he sort of tries to push himself up, and he's sort of having a hard time moving it. And he's like,
Ugh, this is awkward. I mean, it's actually awkward. It's awkward for me to move around in this thing.
So it's been a decent amount of time since you actually have been in it. You seem to have lost all of that memory, all of that time.
Where are we?
Wait, so Clug's just kind of lying there on the floor? Is he standing up?
he's sitting against the wall, I think, trying to push himself up to standing and not succeeding very well.
I hold out my hand to try and help him up, and then try and brace him because I expect him to be kind of wobbly.
Okay, make a strength check for me.
Oh god.
Oh boy, I rage. Man, new dice, baby.
New dice, who dis?
10.
10.
Okay. Yeah, you start to try to help him up a little bit, and he stumbles and falls, and like you really didn't do much to support him ultimately, except maybe like morally. You were morally supporting his ascent.
That was my plan.
Gil's gonna run over and try to help.
Okay, roll a strength check for me real quick.
Absolutely. Does abjuration
assist,
still keep doing anything, or has that stopped?
That's subsided.
Okay. What's the?
Asher, what was that thing you did to him?
Oh, just a normal restoration spell.
But like,
15.
Yeah, that's enough. You sort of prop him up, and he's sort of standing. His movements are really like jerky and like slow, but he's like,
Okay, yeah. I think I can move around in this a little bit.
Can we do a cool montage where we like help him learn to walk and like we watch him like try to hold a goblet and it shakes a lot, and then like he gets really stressed out and puts a hand on his face, and then like it cuts to him like lifting it more comfortably and more comfortably until finally he like splashes Keth in the face with it.
I totally see what you're saying. Yeah, I see. No. You don't have the time for a montage.
Well, that's why I wanted to montage instead of actually doing it, right?
Even Rocky had a montage. We gotta have a montage.
A montage would be really good if you wanted to make a lot of time condensed. We don't have
I want to make a lot of progress condensed into a short amount of time.
Yeah, that would probably require a ritual that you currently don't know, but you sort of have the inspiration that perhaps a montage ritual would be what you're looking for.
Oh my god. That needs to exist.
If that
new
isn't
spell,
right, I was going to say if
listeners.
that is not a Patreon bonus, I quit.
can I do like an Arcana check or something to see if it's like? I know there's not like a. I don't know. Yeah, can I do that?
Do an Arcana check.
$13.
So it looks like the abjuration magic that was cast interacted with these soul gems in a way that were perhaps not, or definitely is not the way that they were before. So it's altered them in some way. You don't know how that would necessarily affect what's going on here. The alchemy and the magic artificing involved in this process is very complex. But if anyone could figure it out, it would probably be Adnan and Iron Shaper.
Right.
Oh, Keth used to glow. I mean, Klug used to glow blue, didn't he?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I thought it was red.
I thought it was red too, but
I'm thinking of Dead Space.
you're thinking of actual Slam Man.
And also, actually, man, you're right.
Yeah, they were red.
Yeah, in my head, the whole time, I have just been picturing the costume from Dead Space as Klug.
I see.
Gotcha.
Sure.
My fault.
No, that's fine.
I was thinking like Warforged.
Me too. And then he put Keth inside himself, and I had to reevaluate the whole image. I was like, "What?"
I mean, I think it was mentioned early, but I think Full Metal Alchemist is probably the better interpretation.
Oh, cool. That's very cool.
That's dope.
Yeah.
He's hollow.
But he doesn't have a high-pitched voice.
Correct. He says,
I don't know what you guys are doing here or what's going on or whatever, but I think it's probably best if I don't participate.
Yeah, I think if you can hitch a ride back to Adventure Incorporated and go see Iron Shaper and Adnan, that's probably going to be our best bet for you. Getting back to you.
Where am I?
That's a good question.
Oh, yeah.
You're in Emberfall.
We're in Emberfall in the middle of a mountain.
Okay.
Underneath the Ashen Observatory. Hey, Torek, I know you're trying to get to sleep, and I'm sorry for waking you up again. Can we pay you to bring Klug home?
Klug for the first time sees Torek, and he sort of leans over to you, Geppetto, and he goes,
"Is that a vampire?"
Yeah, dude, play it cool. Play it cool.
And then Torek says, my business is here. I have to deal with things here that you aren't going to help me with, so they still need to get done."
Is that a no?
So no.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty solidly a no.
Okay, that's fine.
Can your giant metal man not just, like, walk back to his house?
Not right now. It seems like.
Yeah, it's kind of new. Well, sort of. Well, it's complicated.
You leave him alone, Torek. He's fine. He's fine.
Yeah. Don't tease him.
Klug whispers to you again, Geppetto. He's like,
Yeah, but why is he a vampire?
Because he was bit by another vampire.
No, Okay, that...
he just stops.
So conceivably, is there a way that, like, if he went, like, into the town, he would be able to, like, hitch a horse back to, or is this something that, like, if he went into the town, that people would be like, what the fuck?
I mean, he was in the town before, right?
It's sort of both. I think that there are certainly people that would be like, what the fuck? But I think that he could also, he has all the memories of Klug from before. So,
right.
I mean, he's still competent and should be able to,
I
once
just
he gets a
meant-
hang of the body, be able to do
I
what
just
he
meant
needs
because
to
he's
do.
a huge robot.
Well, right. He could probably figure something out.
Okay. Guys, I think we should just let him figure it out. Like, he's a smart dude. He hasn't lost, like, his whole life of memories, just the last year.
As far as I'm concerned, I haven't lost any life of memories. So...
Right, but you're wrong. You have. So
Everyone's mean to Klug today.
So I think we just want to get him, like, to Adnan and helped. Probably he's going to be counterproductive coming with us, so...
Yeah, dude, if you need some gold, and Geppetto pulls out, like, a sack of, like, 100 gold to give him to get back to Adventure Incorporated.
He's like, oh, this will be great. I haven't had a good meal in a while.
Ooh, yeah,
well...
There's no face inside that mask, dude. And Geppetto realizes, like, immediately how, like, fucked up that is
terrible,
to hear.
yeah.
And, like, Geppetto's whole face just goes mortified.
If Klug had a face, it would also be mortified.
What I mean is, like, you're oh gosh, your soul is in there. Like, there's no physical body.
Yeah.
But you can still do super cool things. Like, super cool stuff. You're like a superhuman now. Or a super...
If I'm being honest, just not being inside Keth seems like it'll be an upgrade. So, no offense, Keth.
Yeah.
No offense.
None taken, buddy.
A lot of phrasing problems here today.
You're good?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll figure it out.
He sort of like, he like bends at the waist and like lifts each leg a couple of times. He's like,
I think I got this.
I think you got this too, Klug.
Again, thank you so much, Torek. I know this was not how you wanted to spend these last few minutes, but we really appreciate the ability to get our friend here back on his feet.
Oh no, no problem. I would appreciate if we didn't spend the next few minutes that way.
Okay. Thanks.
Klug says, Klug says,
that's fine. I'll see myself out.
And he just goes and like throws the door open, and it just like splinters like it's the stone door that he had was hidden, just like smashes and splinters open.
Asher just like kind of applauds.
God, we're so sorry, Torek.
Torek just sort of sighs. He's like,
that was really cool.
Oh, I was gonna say you could bill Adventure Incorporated for this, but like, It's not really something you're going to get fixed because it's not really yours.
He says, "It's fine.
Asher
I've got other rooms."
Okay.
What am I gonna do?
I was gonna say you could turn it to stone.
Well, how would that fix anything?
I mean, the
You
door
could
is
like
have
take
a
another
broken door.
thing. You could take a different thing and
Yeah.
turn it to stone.
Come on, Asher.
be
Don't you
his
have a
door.
spell that you can cast that takes broken things and makes them whole?
No, I don't have that cantrip.
Broken
I
things
can't
just
use
turns them to
mending
stone.
if it's more than like a 1-inch tear. So
Oh wow, that's
listen.
Do you have a sewing
Listen.
spell?
I know my spells. All it can do is put crystals of energy into one and mend a 1-inch tear in fabric or not skin though. Can't fix that.
Cannot fix skin. He's not made of skin.
He's not. Clug, Clug just sort of goes like,
Okay, well, see you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, Clug. We love you.
he just sort of
safe.
trots off, like he sort of points like questioningly down a hallway back the way you guys came from.
Yeah, that's the way.
He nods and just scoots down
Is
the
it
hallway.
the way?
Is it? Did I send him the right way?
Yeah, the best of your knowledge. He's gonna just poke around down here for a while.
I wish we had like a way to create those like stones that everyone gives us, to, like give to other people.
There's probably a ritual you could find to stones.
I bet there's
Patreon
So-so.
listeners,
There is no ritual
Pager
creation
stones.
tier, guys. Just so you know.
Pager stones.
I bet there's a T-Mobile store somewhere inside this Ashen Observatory.
Boost Mobile, where you at?
Thank you again, T-Mobile, for sponsoring our show.
Mike, just to let you know, they pulled their sponsorship at the last minute. So
What?
Cut that shit
They're-
then. Cut that.
They're a
Are
bad
we at
company
least on a
anyways.
waiting list?
Well done. Well done.
Okay.
I'm confident
I
they'll
go
hook us
down
up
the
in a
hall.
little bit. Okay.
Which one?
Yeah, so you guys head the way you didn't come from. You travel through a little ways. Torek sort of outlined for you guys while you were getting ready to rest before where to go in here, and so he sort of directs you towards the Ashen Observatory itself.
Did he show us where the food court is?
He did not.
I was really looking to get a slice of Sabaro's Pizza. Sponsors of Adventure Incorporated.
No, Mike, they pulled out too. We don't have Sabaro either.
No!
Cut that too, man.
Also, in case you can't tell, I have not been able to shake the idea that the Ashen Observatory is a mall.
I don't know why.
I don't either, but it is Pheasant Lane Mall in my head,
God.
is all I can picture.
I don't know why. Like, you're real hung
neither.
up on it.
I can't help it. It's just all I think of in my brain. Take a left at Journeys, folks.
Yep. Guys, I think we're lost in the perfume section of Macy's.
No!
No.
Okay.
Everybody's
So-
going to hold their breaths or make a constitution check?
Constitution check, definitely.
So you guys make your way up through the tunnels. Where this sort of like comes out is in the
Parking lot.
in the kitchens.
And there's like a Trader Joe's like satellite parking lot.
No.
That's my mall. That's the mall near me.
The kitchens area has sort of like this like drainage grate that is where you guys are coming up out of. But when you arrive at the like in this area, you do hear that there are people moving about in the kitchen area above.
We found Sabaros.
Gillick, you smell bread, fresh bread.
Smell bread?
Only he.
Can
no
I
one
can I
else
turn on
does?
my divine sense to tell if it's evil or not? Do I smell any noxious odors?
The bread does not smell evil.
Perfect. I'm eating it.
No, well, you're in the grate. You're
I'm
underneath.
eating the smells.
I'm underneath it. Oh, I can't. It's not in front of me, and I can smell it. It's not in front of me, and I can smell it.
You can just smell it above you in the kitchen.
It's Jimmy.
They've been baking bread up there, and you're down here.
We didn't have to pay anything for these smells, baby.
Free smells.
Free smell.
Okay, so we should go up, but like
Get some
not
bread.
right now. Like when there are no people up there.
Do we hear footsteps? We hear.
Yeah, you hear people moving about up there, like cooking.
Okay.
Guys, I'll be right
And
back.
I didn't make any noise downstairs, like with the plate and everything.
Did he? I wasn't watching the video. Did he just like fall over? Should we call somebody?
No, he just walked
Yeah,
away.
he grabbed his left arm. He kept making a motion like he was choking.
Guys, you should have. Should have told
He
me.
said what he really meant was that he smells toast.
No.
I know. I'll miss him. Okay, so Gillick smells bread upstairs,
And
and
really wants to go upstairs.
that's right. The show must go on, right? If Anthony stroked out, I got this,
Right.
you guys. I'll figure it
man.
out. What do you?
I wonder
okay,
what
so-
meal they're cooking.
Asher, you smell marinara sauce.
Oh my god. My weakness.
I put on my helm of hearing. What food do I hear?
You hear the sweet, sweet sounds of sprinkling cheese
Oh, nice.
because you guys are under Sabaros.
Guys, they have shredded cheese up there.
They have marinara sauce up there. Do they have basil?
I apologize. My
Is
bladder
this
was
a marguerite
real full.
pizza?
I didn't.
Basil,
I didn't
that's
hear
not
any.
I suspect we've
Wait,
been,
you just went to pee?
I couldn't hold it any longer.
Wow.
What
that
about
was
the
all
rest
of
of
a
us that
sudden.
need to pee?
That
Go pee.
urgency.
Why didn't you ask us to take a break?
You should
'Cause
see a
I
doctor.
don't want it. I didn't want to take a full break. I just really had
But we
to
literally
pee.
took a break anyway.
It wasn't a full break.
All right,
Go
so-
back to it.
Okay, so we smell pizza.
Oh yeah, while you were gone, Asher smelled marinara sauce. Mikey put on the helm of hearing, and he heard sprinkling shredded cheese.
Okay, fine. Yes, they're making pizza. Fuck it.
Yay.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm so happy. Guys, it's probably like lunch or dinner time up there.
Unless,
Good luck.
unless
Yeah, I
it's
don't
on a
know that.
bagel.
Oh, did it?
Then it's pizza anytime.
Oh, because we smelled bread as. Oh no.
They're. It is morning, but it's plausible they're making pizza for the afternoon.
No,
Or it's on a
pizza
bagel.
bagels. Bagel bites.
These guys are insane. It'll be cold by then.
That's how you know this isn't evil company.
Oh my god, this isn't Sabaros, this is Domino's.
No.
No, we're not in a mall after all.
So what are
We're in a strip mall. No.
what are you guys doing?
Talking about pizza.
We're going to a different tunnel.
I mean, you can try to search for another tunnel if you want.
Guys, I don't know how we can pop out of here without causing a ruckus. Do you want to look for a different tunnel?
We could do that, and then if we don't find any, we just come back, later, and then go up later. Like as long as we know where this one is.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
We could also just cause a ruckus.
Could do that.
So, yeah.
Don't- guys,
all
if
in
we do
favor,
that, don't
all in
murder
favor of
everybody.
ruckus, raise your hand.
Gebetto's hand shoots up.
Asher's hand does not shoot up.
All in favor of going to find another tunnel with a more accessible and less populated entrance, raise your hand.
Gebetto's
Asher
hand
raises
stays
his
up.
hand.
Yeah.
Jennifer's hand is up.
I'll go
Both
for the
hands
second
up.
one.
Okay, so it looks like we're gonna go find another tunnel.
Yay.
Good planning.
So you guys get back into the tunnels and sort of try to figure out another way to get up there. You find sort of a tunnel that probably is like parallel to this, like the pathway is parallel and it leads to another grate. You get up to it and you do find another grate. This one, the room above is dark, and you do not hear anything going on in the room.
This looks like
feels
it's
like a
time
trap.
for Spider Asher. No, nobody is on board with this.
Well, it seems
I
like
mean, you
nobody's
can.
up there. Yeah. Well, we could like poke our head out.
Just like to check to make sure there's no boop. Last time I did this, there was like alarms, which I set off, but I knew they were there. I found them before I set them off. So this time I won't set them off. In theory.
Yeah.
Or
like
we could
a
just
solid theory, dude. Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go see if anyone's in the room, and then if they're not, then just come back down and be like, nobody's in the room.
And
Cool,
if
I
they
do this.
are, kill them.
Yeah.
Ooh.
As a spider.
Okay.
Or
Bite
just
them.
subdue them.
Don't
so, you know,
Give them
non-lethal
powers,
manner.
though.
I will not give them power.
That was a.
I spider.
Can
wait,
you
wait,
do that?
Spider bites someone and gives him powers? That's stupid.
Can you give people powers,
That'll
Asher?
never
I
work.
cannot. No, I can't.
Anthony,
no.
is that a thing with you and Mike, like Cyclops and Wolverine?
No, not to the same. No, I like Spider-Man. Spider-Man's fine.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that
Everybody
was
likes
a-
Spider-Man's.
I know,
Wolverine
right?
is dumb though. Anyway.
What?
What?
Why is Wolverine
fun.
dumb? No, never mind. This will go on too long.
Yeah, it will.
And it'll be fucking wrong. That's the worst part. Not only
Asher
will it
turns
go on
into
too
a
long,
spider.
it'll be so fucking
Asher
wrong,
turns into a
Nobody
spider.
will like our
What
show
is-
anymore, and
what
it'll
does
all be
Asher
Anthony's
see?
fault.
Well, he's a
How-
spider.
are there any people
See
in the
Geppetto
room?
losing his cool, but Wolverine. I go into the room. I climb my way up. Spider Asher.
Okay, you
Terrible
turn
theme
into a
song.
spider and you climb into the room. You're singing do 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 in spider.
Oh, that'd be terrifying. Spider language?
I'm not Spider-Man. This is my theme song. That's not copyright.
Copyright.
At all. Copyright? Copyright.
I like copyright. I know it's
Copyright.
wrong, but I like it.
Thanks.
Okay, so you head into the room singing your non-copyright song, and you
Doing
Do they have
things
dark
that
vision?
Spiders are able to. They sure do.
to how far?
To 30.
1,000,000 feet.
They're very small and they can see 30 feet. That's pretty impressive.
They have 8 eyes.
I don't know if it's additive.
Why is this
Why
so?
is
Why is
that?
this a surprise?
Holy
He's
shit.
very
I'm not
mad
a
about
spider.
it.
You have 8 eyes!
Ugh.
Not a spider doctor, but
Respect spiders.
I don't know.
Leave Sonic alone.
Mikey, I'm sorry. Did you say I'm not a spider doctor?
Yeah, I was just saying. I don't think it's additive, but you know, I just want to be clear. I'm not a spider doctor.
Seems like a waste of education not to
Yeah,
become
why
a
would you
spider
not-
doctor.
Well, you know, it was an elective that I just was playing a lot of board
Spider
games at the
doctor?
time. I didn't have.
You didn't have the time for one more
Spider
class.
surgeon. Spider hospital.
Someone put that in the file with slammy hammers. We're gonna put our new daytime soap opera, Spider Hospital.
Oh, so scary.
He's an octuple amputee.
No, poor thing.
Who wants to break the who wants to who wants to break the news to her that she's a widow? Spider hospital. Ching, ching.
Okay, you.
There's a whole arc where like a crab is like pretending to like belong in the hospital, and everyone's like against him, but you know the femme fatale is all about him. People are like, no, that's he doesn't belong here.
Can you imagine how fucking huge a crab would be in a room full of spiders? No, he belongs here. He takes up literally 10 of our wards put together, but we're gonna keep him.
No, it's
He's a loose cannon and he's crushed the hospital.
No, on the front, outside of the main entry, it just says some hospital above it. Okay,
Oh,
so
God.
you're in this room with your dark vision. You can see that it appears to be a very ornate
spider
bedroom.
Ooh, do I see any people?
No.
Spider hospital.
So the bed itself is sort of curtained off, so you're not sure if there's anyone in the bed. but the rest of the room appears empty.
I try and climb up to the bed, and I want to poke my head in, my 8 eyes in.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Okay, I'm a spider, for fuck's sake. Is this advantage? No? Alright, wowzers. Woof. 21.
Are they heavy dice?
It was a mighty throw.
It was. You did very well. You poke your head in, and the bed is empty.
Hooray! I make like one more sweep around to like investigate to make sure there's. I want to look for like alarms and stuff too as well.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Okay. That was a less mighty throw. I critically failed.
Cool. You find nothing.
I don't know. I assume there's nothing. Cool. I go down and I unspider.
I feel like with a critical failure, you don't even know if you I don't even think you assume there's nothing. You just look around and you're like, what the fuck am I looking for?
It is a room. I am in a room.
Maybe.
I've got amnesia, doctor. I need to go to Spider Hospital.
You have 8 eyes, but all of them have an astigmatism.
Dr. Chula. Tarantula.
Okay, so you crawl down back into the tunnel, and you unwild shape. Is that?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Where my friends are?
Yeah.
Not like in a place where I would just like unwild shape and die.
Right, correct.
Like you would make me do.
I'm not like, this is not a trick question.
How specific do I need to be?
I mean, roughly as specific as you've always
What are my
had to be.
GPS coordinates?
Okay, yeah. So you unwild shape back down with your friends, and everything is successful in that regard. You've done it.
Hooray! Thank God I didn't burst into flames.
It was close.
Damn it. It's an empty room. It looks like a bedroom, and but I checked the bed and there's no one in it. So I think we can just go.
Excellent. Let's do it.
Cool. Was only Keth listening? Is everyone hello?
Oh, hey, dude.
Hello?
Sorry, what?
Hi.
I'm not a spider anymore.
Hello.
Oh, hey,
Yes.
what'd you see up there anyway?
Yeah.
We're going.
Where are we going?
It's a bedroom and there's no one in it.
Oh, great.
Let's go.
Oh. All right.
I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself, guys. I think just for fun.
Woohoo!
Yeah, because maybe then like I can
Only
go 1st.
we'll get caught?
No, like I can go first into like other rooms and stuff, and like
That way, if
Just
you
in
get
case.
caught, someone
Oh,
can
you're
rescue
so
you.
quiet. That makes a ton of sense.
I mean, I can also cast Pass Without a Trace on everybody. And I do it.
Okay.
okay.
And I
Can
cast
we
Pass
just
Without a
can we
Trace.
just talk for a second about like what our goals are? What are we trying to achieve?
Oh yeah,
Like,
that's a good idea.
are we
Let's talk
going to
about that.
Geppetto's lockbox first, and then we're gonna go jump in a volcano, or what is the order of events that we would like to follow?
I love that idea because what if there's something sweet in there?
Right?
Yeah.
Like that could help us jump into a volcano.
And if we
Right.
get warped to Adventure Incorporated after,
Then
probably
we don't
won't get
have
the
to
lockbox.
escape.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Okay. So cool. We'll find maybe there will be like a directory on one of the walls to point us to.
Yeah.
Well, and
point us to the
Torek told us.
boxes.
Yeah, Torek told us where they're hidden, like where they are in here. So we just have to go to there.
Great.
Right. So you don't know necessarily where you are, but you know roughly the layout of the Ashen Observatory based off stuff Torek told you.
Okay.
Cool.
What you know is that the Ashen Observatory has. So think of it sort of like. We're going to think of it like circles. It's not like a mall at all. We're going to think of it like circles. In the center circle is
God.
It's the food court.
it
No,
is
that's
both
where the roller coasters are.
Oh, shit,
Camp
it's the Mall of America.
Snoopy!
Is that where Santa is when, like, it's the season?
Santa sits kind of like outside Camp Snoopy.
Yeah.
So the center circle is the ballroom and the dining room. So when they have events, like formal events there, they sort of cut it in half, and half of it's used for the ballroom and half of it's used as a dining room. And then most of the time, the servants and the king and his guests or whatever just dine in the room.
Ballroom Snoopy.
Around the, like sort of elevated and around the outside of that, there are like sort of the, off to the left-hand side are the servant quarters, off to the right-hand side are the vaults, and down, overlooking the kingdom below, there is a observation area that sort of has like big glass windows. Why it is called the Ashen Observatory, it looks down over the kingdom. So that's sort of like the second tier, and is an outer ring. So it is both higher and outer. Beyond that, on the sort of the top of this diagram, so to speak, would be the throne room. And there are a couple other smaller rooms attached to various places, but those are the sort of the major locales. Is sort of the servant quarters, the throne room, the vaults, the dining room, the ballroom, and the observatory. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Say
Sure
that
does.
outline one more time. I was drawing a picture and then suddenly I stopped.
So your central circle is your dining room and your ballroom.
There we go.
Your outer circle is elevated up. On the left, you would have your servant quarters. On the right, you would have your vaults, and down below, you would have your observatory.
Okay.
And then on the next tier up, you have the throne room at like the top. Sort of its own little circle, like a snowman.
And where?
Oh, it's more of a snowman, not concentric rings?
Just the throne. The first two are concentric rings. You were right on that one. But the throne room is its own sort of separate. It doesn't go all the way around the others. It's just sort of at the top. Right. Right, correct.
And where is the ley line?
The ley line is behind this in the volcano, and no one really knows how to get to the volcano. That's like, they know you have to go through the Ashen Observatory, but...
That's the map we're going to find in the vault that Gebetto has a key for.
Oh. I hope it's more than a map. Although
it's a map and cool magic stuff.
The treasure could also be friendship. So let's see what happens.
The treasure was friendship all along.
It was.
Oh, great.
Everyone knows that that's what the King of Thieves wanted to give to Perkins, was friendship. Will you be my friend? Y or N? Check the box.
Circle over that Y, baby.
Okay. So, yeah, that's sort of where you're at. You're in this room. This bedroom, you're not really sure where this necessarily would be. Like, what it would be connected to.
Okay. All right, I do cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
So,
you have a lot of advantage on sneaking.
Okay, so I guess I'll like poke my head out into the hallway, and then like if somebody's there and they're surprised, like maybe you guys can stand behind the door so I can pretend it's ghosts and I can make like ghost sounds, and then they'll be like, "Oh, it's just ghosts." And then I can kill them, and we can keep moving. I feel like that sounds like a decent plan.
Someone?
Well, I mean, make them unconscious. I don't really know how to do that. My spells just tend to kill people.
Yeah,
it's like a soothing fireball that just lulls them to sleep.
Maybe I'll
really
just like
intends to murder someone.
Gesture for Keth, and he can knock them unconscious.
Yeah, I'll just jump out. And, like,
You're invisible. How are you going to gesture to Keth?
That's a great question.
Come on, man!
I'll make a ghost sound. I'll make a ghost sound.
You could use message, except
I don't have message.
Message.
Right.
But then if you cast message, she's no longer invisible. This plan is going
Just
terribly.
reach your arm out from under the invisibility cloak and wave at me.
It's not
And
how
then-
it works. I'll just I'll do this. I'll go, woo.
And then we just kill someone?
And then, Kat, that's your cue
Okay.
to jump out and knock some people. But if I go, like, if I make, like, a no ghost, I mean, well, I guess if they're just, like,
If I make a
we'll
no
figure it out.
ghost sound.
I don't know yet.
I
We'll
like
play
this
it
plan.
by ear.
No ghost sound.
Does that sound good?
Anti-ghost.
Thumbs up?
Yep.
Okay.
2 thumbs.
Are you invisible? Because I don't know where your thumbs are.
Yes, I'm invisible.
Okay.
My
Okay.
thumbs are up.
Okay.
So you move over to the door and you slowly open it. Make a stealth check at advantage.
And add 10 to your stealth because of pass without a trace,
Plus whatever you get for being invisible.
which is, I think, advantage. Right? Is that just it?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's-
She's never made
that's-
me invisible.
That's where the advantage comes from.
Yeah. Um. 17.
Okay. You rolled real low, huh?
I did. I rolled a 6.
And at advantage?
Yeah. I
Wow.
rolled a 6 and a 2.
You pull open the door slowly, and you let in like some light into the room behind you. As you sort of peer into the room and let your eyes adjust for a second, you realize that you're looking into the throne room.
Cool.
I'm looking into it from opening the door.
Yeah, you open the door. The door opens directly into the throne room.
Cool. Is there anyone in it?
Yes, there are a lot of people in the throne room.
Okay. I scooch back
Okay.
and I whisper, "Bad idea.
What? Who?
This is the bad ghost noise. There are lots of people out there, so we should probably be super quiet and not go in there.
What is in there?
It's the throne room."
Is there a lot of people in there?
Yeah, I just said that.
Sorry.
Geppetto turns and hops down into the tunnels again.
Okay.
All right.
You guys all should also do that.
Yup.
I want to go ask.
Wait,
I'm
we
going to
didn't
go
even-
into the
wait,
tunnels.
I want to before we leave. I'm gonna loot the room. I'm gonna steal something.
Okay. Yeah.
Nah, I'm not. That's not. Asher wouldn't do that. That's fair. I'm out of here.
Okay.
I just like my rogue character just was like, wait a second.
Steal some shit. Okay.
Geppetto, where is this lockbox? Do you know, like, relatively?
Yeah, Torek told us. It's over on the
I know,
other
I
side
just
from the
wanted to know if
servant
you knew.
quarters.
Now we know. Yeah, now we know where we are.
Right.
So we can just go there. We can just follow because the tunnels definitely go in a circle that match the rest of the layout of the building.
Yeah, now
Question
we've
mark.
got a point of reference.
Yeah, exactly. This was productive. Let's go, though. Faster.
Are you still invisible?
I am still invisible.
Cool.
Okay.
We're passing without a trace still.
Right. So you guys head back down into the tunnels, and you sort of use those. Where would you like to try to find a nearby entrance using these sort of underground tunnels?
Like under the vaults, I assume.
Okay. So you want to try to
Just
come
want
up.
to pop right up into them.
Yeah, that would probably be the
Ideally.
most ideal.
So basically, we want to go like down and then around, like to 5 o'clock.
Right, to where the vaults are. Right. So you make your way.
Man, everything you make is a circle.
Everything
a lot
is-
of circles.
Everything is based on time, baby.
So you
Time
make-
was the treasure all along.
So you make your way underneath. You go down a couple of like levels in these tunnels underneath, you make your way over and try to make your way back up, you're finding it difficult to, where you think roughly the vault would be, find an entrance into the vault proper. It seems like for whatever, like these tunnels don't have an access point into the vaults. So you sort of start to expand your search out from there. You do find one somewhat nearby that seems to be, there is some water flowing down into the chamber from here. So like up from above, something is running water in a way that it is flowing down into this tunnel that you guys have found that is nearby.
What's the water smell like?
Yeah.
Bad.
Oh, ooh.
Funky water.
Kev, can you put on your helmet?
Like butt water?
I put on my helmet.
Butt water.
Great.
What do I hear?
You hear butt water.
Grunting and
huge dump.
So you suspect that this entrance opens into a washroom of some kind.
That could be a good place to poke our heads out from.
You first.
5 people come tumbling out of the bathroom.
Yeah. Things got real weird. Now we're leaving.
Snakes on a plane, but with adventurers.
Is this like close enough, you guys think, to where we need to be?
I'm tired of these
The closest
motherfucking
one we've
adventurers
found.
in my motherfucking bathroom.
There's the scene in Snakes on a Plane, and there's a snake in the bathroom, and like comes up the toilet.
Okay.
great.
That's all.
I would have guessed that. I've never seen the movie, but I bet.
Right? It seems like the most obvious first place to see a snake on a plane. To me, if I wrote that movie, which I didn't.
No.
Which I
You sound
did.
so defensive, Rob.
I was
Wait a
I'm
minute.
just real sassy
Wait a minute.
tonight. I
Where
don't know
were
what the
you?
deal is.
Where were you?
Writing snakes on a plane. Shit.
Where were you when that movie was written?
Nowhere, you guys. Leave me alone. Quit looking into it. There's not a gap in my employment history. Leave me alone.
My employment history.
Okay.
It was a really weird reference to bring up in retrospect.
So
but I did it.
who's going out of this? What's
So,
happening?
Kev, you don't hear any people, right?
I don't hear any people. I just hear the water flowing.
The water flowing or the water
Gebetto.
flowing?
Gebetto's up and away. He's ready to go.
Okay. It should.
God.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Gebetto's
go.
going.
Okay.
Paralyzed.
Gebetto,
He's just
make a
urinating.
stealth check.
Add 10.
What's 7 and 18?
Enough.
25.
Yeah, 25.
That's how many, Anthony?
Okay.
Plus 10.
You you climb up out of the this sort of grate, and it is like a showering facility. So
So just people peeing in the shower is what we were smelling?
well, then yeah, maybe just like gross people showering.
Sure.
But it is currently not occupied. It looks like it has seen heavy use this morning, but is just the floor is still wet, but it is draining out.
Great. Gebetto's going to go and bar the door.
Okay. What are you gonna bar the door with?
Immovable rods, baby.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Nice.
You set up the rods so that the door cannot be opened. You've done it. Success.
I really hope it doesn't swing outwards.
The door opens. The rods are just there.
Yeah, but they ain't moving.
Someone just like walks into them then. Boink.
How do I get
Okay.
through?
There's
Yeah.
a line in my way.
Gebetto pops a head down into the tunnel and is like, "Hey guys, we're good."
Yeah,
There's nobody
Genevieve
up
is
here.
already next to him.
Okay.
Keth is
yeah,
too.
because you were invisible. So
We were already always there.
okay.
Yeah, we all come. I go up.
All right. You guys all climb up out of the hole, and you're in this shower room.
Yay.
Gebetto's gonna push his ear against the door to try and hear anyone on the other side of the door.
You make a perception check for me.
Okay. 14 and 21.
Okay, yeah, you don't hear... You feel like the space beyond this is probably clear. It is the space beyond that where you hear voices.
Great. What... Okay. Gebetto unclicks the immovable rods and, takes a peek into the next room to see what the layout is.
Sure. The next room is sort of more...
it's like a locker
facilities.
Room?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah. I think that there's probably are some lockers... or at least little stalls for hanging clothes and objects and things, and then some places to use the restroom and stuff.
And then is there another door that leads out into a hallway?
Correct.
Great. Gebetto's going to run over and do the same thing, bar that door.
Sure. It is beyond that door that you hear the voices.
Great.
Okay, Genevera follows into the room.
Asher also follows, not knowing that Genevera followed.
He is unaware.
Are the voices traveling away or toward the door?
It sounds like they're sort of milling about. So it's hard for you to say.
Okay.
You could try to crack the door and take a look and see what you could see.
Are there not costumes, but employees' clothes or uniforms inside these stalls?
Yes, you can find...
Excellent.
There are enough of these stalls that it looks like many of them have been used and have people's current belongings in them, but it feels like there are enough of them that you could probably scramble together a couple of outfits of whatever this uniform they're wearing. I think they're probably just wearing simple white and black tunics, and then maybe an over a shawl-y kind of overcloth over them.
Gebetto's gonna pull those on over his armor and stuff.
And you do find some that are of appropriate sizes for each of you.
Great.
Cool.
Yay.
Genevera puts them on even though she's invisible. She stays invisible, but puts them on anyway.
But the clothes don't turn invisible, right?
They do.
Yeah, once they touch her, they do.
Oh, okay.
So it's a really weird...
Everything that's on me.
She grabs it, and then she pulls it over, and then it disappears. As it settles.
That's cool.
That is pretty cool.
That's really, really cool.
Pretty cool. Okay.
Pretty neat. That's pretty neat.
Actually, you guys,
if
she grabbed the clothes, they'd go invisible right away. But
okay, well, fine. So you guys are all suited up.
Cool.
Yay.
Yeah.
I unclick the rods and I look at everybody and I whisper, "Do you guys just want to go out there and blend in?"
I feel great about that.
Yes.
Asher tries to
Invisible woman.
Yeah.
Asher tries to fix his hair so he's less barbarian looking, and then he's like, "I'm good."
Keth's hair is already fixed.
It's in a permanent state of fix.
All right, great. And Gebetto opens the door and walks out into the room like he's supposed to be there.
Okay, you walk out into the dining area. There are... you walk out into the dining area. There are all of these tables set up. It looks like there were some visitors that have come for meals, and there are people dressed like you serving meals to these people around the tables. At a large table at sort of the north section of the room, there is a... actually, I guess that would be the south section of the room.
South.
It is... sort of up high and has the king and his honor guard sitting at the table eating breakfast.
Wait, so
The
the other
king,
one was the
hand guard, Gamhard,
Game hard.
Garhand.
Garhand, yes.
So close.
Callian Garhand.
Right?
My
Not the king of
Garhand.
thieves.
Correct. Yeah, no, the king of thieves is not here.
Okay, great.
Cool. Gebetto will immediately follow suit and just kind of walk over and like head over to where the kitchen is like putting the food out and kind of look at the expediter and be like, okay, like hands out, ready to receive a plate.
Sure. There's like a half orc standing there who's slides you like a tray with a bunch of plates on it. And he's like, table 8, go.
And I just take them and start heading to the 8th table from the door.
Okay. Yeah, you what you would consider the 8th table from the door has their food already, which sort of frustrates you. Like, come on, guys, get your system right? Right. But you find one that could be considered the 8th table from the door if you were doing a bad job. And that one does not have their food yet.
Great. Those are the people that I'm going to count the plates and make sure that there are equal number of eaters as there are foods.
Yeah, it looks correct.
Great. I head straight on over. Hey guys, so sorry about the wait. Listen, if there's anything else that we can get you, do not hesitate to ask.
One of the guys says, I would like more coffee.
Okay, yeah, perfect. And I'll be right back with that. Thank you so much.
So I think that probably Keth, Gillick, and Asher are still just sort of standing by the door.
Watching Gebetto like perfectly blend in.
I still have Pass Without a Trace up. We are quiet as hell.
Sure.
Oh, good.
But that doesn't
Gillick's
mean people
clang.
can't see you, right?
Correct.
They're unassuming.
Where should we go?
Gebetto looks at everyone standing over there. Guys, come on! There's hungry people here. As he's like filling a cup of coffee.
Keth goes in there and grabs a tray.
While they're doing this, Genevera is going to find the right door to leave from in order to get to the vault.
Okay. Yeah, sort of at the north end of the room, you find 2 staircases that lead up to the next level. The one on the right probably heads off to where you expect the vault to be. The one on the left would probably lead you to the servant quarters.
Okay, so north side, right side?
Yes.
Or north of the room, right side?
Yeah, well, north... it's wrong, because the Ashen Observatory faces north. So... the throne room is actually to the south. So on the south side of the room, you find these staircases leading up to...
So they're behind the king.
Correct.
No.
Yeah. That's the important direction. Okay.
Great. Gebetto returns with the coffee.
I gotta stop making buildings with southern exposures. It just throws everything off.
It doesn't work.
I mean, hey, it's realistic, Anthony. You're building a real world here. We would be remiss not to appreciate the amount of natural light that the Ashen Observatory gets. That's an incredible design choice. I applaud whoever decided to build the palace there.
Right.
It is the most well-lit Sabaros.
So what is Gebetto doing?
Gebetto's returning with the coffee to the table for the man that requested it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, sir. I forgot. Was it 1 sugar, 2 sugars? How do you take this?
He says, I'll take care of it. Thank you.
All right, great. And how is everything? Bacon looks great. Those potatoes aren't overcooked, are they?
Yes, thank you. Everything is well. We're good here. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. I'll be right over there if you need anything.
So Genevera's going to take her time, once she's figured out where the staircase is, to go to everyone in turn and tap them on the shoulder and whisper the staircase that we need to get up.
Okay, before you do that...
Not terrifying.
Someone slides you
I dropped my tray.
Okay, I was going to say, Kev, someone had slid you a tray and just said, table 12, go. What are you going to do?
Kev heads to the right and goes to the 3rd table from the kitchen.
Okay.
And sees that they have do they have food? Does that
yeah, they already have food. Yeah.
He still offers them the food. And says, I have food. Would you like some food?
A very kind elven woman looks up at you and says, "Oh, we already have food. Thank you."
You- Bless your heart.
That's right. Bless your heart.
You're welcome. And he keeps going to the next table.
Then Genevera taps you on the shoulder and whispers in your ear.
He like jumps and drops the tray.
Oh god.
Geppetto like immediately runs over to pick up all the food, apologizing loudly to everyone. Oh my gosh, it's his first day. You know, he's just really nervous. He wants to make a good impression, and like starts putting everything back on the tray to bring it back into the kitchen.
Okay. Yeah, you start loading up the tray. After a few, I guess you load up the tray, you take it back to the kitchen. The half-orc's like, "What the hell happened?"
Listen, there's some guy out there. He doesn't know what he's doing. You gotta really get your hands on the whoever the hell's hiring these people. Like, come on, man.
He's like, "Oh, fucking, all right, hold on."
We're not all professionals around here. God damn it. You know what I mean?
He like sort of scurries away or whatever and leaves you with the mess. But you just set it up there and do what you're gonna do.
Right, yeah. I'm just going to start, like, barking at the kitchen to get me all of these orders again. We need this all day. Come on, all day.
Okay. So, Jennifer, you've made your way to everyone and let them know which staircase they need to head to.
Asher's already going to that, like, marveling at everyone.
Yeah, this
Can't
is
believe
probably
no
like
one noticed me.
This is probably like an odd sensation for you, especially because this is like so the antithesis of how you would eat a meal.
Yeah, this is a lot. Where's the campfire?
I can imagine Gillick's like in the kitchen, like just taking food off of the plate that was dropped or off of the tray that was dropped. Just
So I mean, we're kind of like we're hiding right now, right?
Yeah.
Like that's kind of
hiding in plain sight because there's
so
nowhere to
Gillick
hide.
is noticeably antsy that he's in a kitchen, like knows we're hiding, but he's just trying not to do anything just to make sure, like I
Come on, man.
really want to have food. I know I have to
Slapping
be
his
quiet
belly.
there.
Asher puts his hand on like Gillick's shoulder and he's like, "Come on, man, we just gotta go. We know where we're gonna go.
I'm really
you can do this.
hungry.
You can do this. You can
I know.
I believe in you. I believe in you.
Thank you. I'm struggling.
I'll get you a donut later. All right, let's go.
A donut.
And I just kind of like start. I'll get you multiple box of donuts.
All right.
Okay, and I just like
box.
start like pushing him towards. Yeah, whatever. We'll work out the details. I start like just kind of shimmying him to the location.
Okay. Captain Geppetto, how are you guys gonna get there?
So once the tray has been reassembled, Geppetto's gonna bark out that he needs an extra plate of bacon to make up for this.
Mm-hmm.
Once he gets the bacon, he's going to sleight of hand that into his pocket.
Okay.
And then bring out the plate or the tray to table 12.
Make me a sleight of hand check.
Sure. Bacon is slippery. Come on.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
28.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I
am good at this. Like
yeah. You slip it off the plate, drop it into your pocket, and bring the plate out. The plates out to the table. You're tossing them out to the people who want them. Everyone looks satisfied.
Guys, listen. I am so sorry about the inconvenience. Just to let you know, management is aware and they will be handling this appropriately. Okay. Thank you so much for your patience again.
No problem. Thank you.
And he's gonna exit right into where he's supposed to be going.
Okay. Kev, I imagine you just like after your embarrassing droppage, you just left.
Well, he like watches Geppetto like go from the kitchen out to a table, and he like counts 1, 2, and he like gets to 12, and he's like, "Oh, okay." And then
Sure.
he wants to do better next time,
Right.
So he just walks that way and follows everybody.
Great. Yeah, you guys head up the staircase and find yourself at the vaults. Now, the top of the staircase does loop back around to the left and head up another level, which, from your understanding, probably leads to the throne room. But the vaults look like it looks like a row of PO boxes at a mail, like at a mail center, right? Sure. So on both walls and along the back wall, there are just rows and rows and rows of these small boxes that are all locked.
Hey, Gillick. And Gebetto pulls out the napkin wrapped bacon that is in his pocket. I just want to say I'm really proud of you for controlling yourself in there.
Oh, thank you.
And I got you this.
You earned it, buddy. Asher acts like he was part of this.
Gillick doesn't want to take it. Like he's like,
this isn't a trick.
Nah, dog, you're good.
Are you sure?
Hell yeah. No,
it's not.
No, we're good.
It's okay. It's fine.
Hell yeah, this
is for me.
I took
really.
this fair and square,
Dude, we're
baby.
your friends, man. Come on.
Sometimes I'm not sure.
I got you, dog.
Wait.
Oh my god, thank you.
Gillick, did your mom do this to you when you were a kid to learn self-control?
Yes. and then he eats the bacon.
Gebetto just kind of keeps looking for box 106.
Hey adventurers, DM Anthony here again. I just want to remind you that there are lots of ways to support the show. Head on over to patreon.com/adventureinc. Tell your friends about the show. Rate and review us on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. Links and more can be found at adventureinc.podbean.com. Thanks everyone, we'll see you next week. Yeah. Hold on just a sec. Let's take a quick break.
Sure. Okie dokie.
Okay.
Anthony's got to figure out what the fuck's in this box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's in the box?
I know mostly what's in the box. I needed the last thing in the box.
He has the upper hand.